We were doing guard duty at Los Alamos, New Mexico, providing security because Los Alamos was built on a series of mesas and there was no real practical way to fence it in, so we provided security by using K9 patrol units, and it was an exciting and fun time to be there.
And the security there must have been just immense considering what the projects they were working on.
Yes, Los Alamos was built up on a mesa about 7,000 feet. You went through the first security down in the valley, and then you drove 7 miles to the second security, and then when you got actually to Los Alamos, you went through a third, fourth, or fifth series of gates and personnel entrances. So it was quite a secure and interesting place.
And did you know what they were working on there?
Had an idea, because I got there right after the nuclear bombs were used on Japan, and it had been announced that there had been this secret place in northern New Mexico that had developed weapons and provided them. So I had a pretty good idea that this was the place that the atomic bomb was researched and developed.
Well, here we are, Stan. We're out on the old Rocky Flat site where you worked at. So tell us a little bit about your work here.
Well, I had about every job here that was available. I think it was, they never found anything I could really do. But I was the 9th person hired for this project, and ended up as in my later years as a general manager. So I went through all of the various places and jobs that we had, and it was a fun place to be. We had the most exciting and dedicated people I've ever come across at any location that I've worked at.
And what do you feel about the work that you did here and its impact on the U.S. security and the defense industry?
When we were working here, it was at the height of the Cold War. And I'm absolutely positively convinced that if we hadn't had nuclear parity with the Russians, there would have been another war that would have been nothing like anybody could ever imagine. So the fact that we were here and keeping pace with the Russians kept us out of war and kept this country peaceful for another 25 years.
And when you look back, your generation is called the greatest generation because of the contributions you guys made to keeping the U.S. safe. How do you feel about being part of that group?
Oh, what an honor. There's some, as I've said before, some of the most remarkable people that I ever knew and ever could hope to know were my cohorts and fellow workers. And I was just blessed in being able to be a part of it and be with them and get to know them, and on a personal basis besides a working basis.